We are on. All right.
Okay.
And now I will try
to tell us what B and H stand for on the suit symbol on the suits.
B and A.
B and H. It's B 10 4 3 2 of spades. What is the B? The king or queen?
Oh yeah, the B is Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, boer. What translates to farmer in Dutch.
And what are the other ones?
Vrouw is queen. Heer is for the king, so the H is the king, and the ace is aas. Funny thing, kind of know, maybe some people know some history, know the Boer Wars in South Africa. And boer is a very Dutch word that shows is for farmer. Okay, we played transfers. Simon's even telling me that it's transfers. Yes, I know of Simon. So my heart promises spades. But I think it's a very good, I think over one diamond is not so important, but if they overcall one heart, I think it's a very good agreement to play double as 4 or more spades and 1 spade as less than 4 spades. Because you have often a bidding problem if you don't have a hard stopper.
Are you limited to 5 spades here, or could you have any number?
Yeah, we don't have real methods, but if I play with my regular partner, with 6 I can bid 2 diamonds.
Okay.
But we are a little bit. And I will put off my that one, because otherwise you see. And I will try to let me see.
Trying to remember what your check back is here.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if without the one heart, without the 1 diamond bid, Simon shows 4 spades. I'm pretty sure he still does. So.
Oh, he's showing 4 spades, did you say?
Yes, because 1 trump is 18-19.
Ah.
But I'm not completely sure if we play this, so I'm trying to figure out if I know a way to get around it.
Well, if you bid 3 diamonds, he won't pass it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, this is very irritating. Don't know what's coming, but I will bid. Well, I believe him. Okay. If he now bids 3 no, I know he has only 2 spades. Well, so yes. I believe him now for having 3 spades. At least. Or 4.
It took some work, but you got him to play it.
Yeah. Well, he was balanced actually, so he was thinking 18 minutes. But I thought this is quite safe. If he bids 3 no, I know he has 2 spades. Now he bids like this, I know he has only the only 1. So luckily, saved. Basically, this is the first time we play this system, so I guess we will have some discussion afterwards how to make it better. Actually, not. This is quite an interesting contract to play, actually.
Yeah.
He has on the he can pitch 1 heart. Maybe he should go for something like ace king of clubs and a club and try to ruff a club with queen, ace of spade, spade. But I'm not really sure if that's the best line. Maybe first start with a spade to the queen. Also doesn't look very bad.
Spade to the queen first looks right to me.
Yeah,
I mean, you can always play clubs later. You still got the ace of trumps for control.
True. And the chance that if they play spade to the queen and the king and another spade, it's not something that you really dislike. Ah, but he goes for the clubs. I guess club to the
Right,
ace.
he has the jack of spades. I'm going to have a difficult time with these with the aces, kings, queens, and jacks for a while. I can see that.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Good, you say so. It's the first time I'm doing English, and I even didn't notice it this way. Let me see.
Can you change the settings?
Yes. I can change this somewhere.
Excellent.
But settings. Maybe if I do my profile and I say I'm not Dutch anymore, but I'm from New Zealand. No, that doesn't work. Luckily, I'm dummy, so and Simon is making the contract because he's now only losing one club, one heart, and one spade because the 10 of clubs dropped. So the 8 of clubs is good. If somebody knows how I can change the cards to English, it will be helpful. I tried to change my country where I'm from, but that didn't work. Well, what I can do, what makes it, I think, a little bit easier. Is this easier to understand?
Same
problem.
Yeah.
Interesting problem. For me, this feels a little bit awkward, but I will bid one spade. This is interesting, actually. When I'm in the Netherlands, I can play with English cards and Dutch cards, and I even don't see it anymore with which one I'm playing.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting used to it.
Yeah, you know. I'm so used to it but when I'm playing with French cards, I'm screwed because in France the V is the jack, so and in the Netherlands it's the queen. Well, it's interesting. I have 13 points. Part of it's free space. Free space is something like 8 to 10. I like my 6 spades. I'm vulnerable.
Could he have less and just have 4 spades and want to compete over 3 hearts?
Also, I think it's possible, but he has not 3 spades in the 6 count. That's unlikely. To be honest, when I bid games like this, I'm like, usually I think I'm somewhere in the 40% games I'm bidding, but since we are vulnerable, 40% is good enough for game. And sometimes I'm lucky.
Well, guess what?
Not the best hand.
He, he had his 3 spades and his 6 count, as
Yeah.
it were.
Yeah, I don't really like the diamond lead. But
Well, you like the fact that they didn't lead a heart.
yeah. Now the problem is I can play 3 times diamonds and pitch a heart. But basically I'm always gonna lose 2 clubs and a heart, so then I have to play for king and 1 on side in spades. So
Also, this diamond lead might be a short suit.
3 little I'm playing him for. That is not 3 little is I have first always important ask for the leads, because the 7 is I'm only missing the 5 and the 2, so it can be doubleton. What I'm now thinking is that maybe I should play this spades for being 2-2 with the king on side. So maybe play the queen of diamonds, diamond to the ace, and spade to the queen, ace of spades. They drop, spade to the 10, and on the king of diamonds I can pitch hard. If they're playing like that, I can maybe even take them in the first trick. Actually, I don't think there's any real points for waiting. Like I can play diamond to, let's say the diamonds are 6-1. And I can play 3 times ace, queen, queen of diamonds, I pitch a heart, and then I play spade to the queen. Still, I need the same luck as I always need. Maybe playing small chance that he has king, queen, 4th of clubs. Yeah, I don't like the diamond lead. And it was an easy diamond lead. Okay. Ooh, 9 of diamonds. Feels like they are. Good news, bad news.
Could this be a false card?
Yeah, could be. At least I'm happy I didn't play 3 times diamonds now. At least I have, because 3 times diamonds spade to the queen, I didn't have any other option than to do this. I can play for a false card. But no, nobody will force false card from Jack X. Seems so stupid. He doesn't know his partner has 5. So for sure the spades is 3-1. So I don't see any real option.
This doesn't leave you any chance, basically.
King, queen, stiff of clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to believe in something.
Don't think you're going to get a defensive error here.
Don't think so either. But he already pitched a heart. Strange card to pitch. I think 6-4-2-1. Club.
Really?
Okay. This is interesting actually. Yeah, basically, I can play for some small extra chance is that he unleashes King Queen fourth. It is already insane that they play clubs. I have to admit.
Why would he do that?
Why?
Why would he leave up from anything here?
But the thing is also, I opened one. Well, it went past one spade very hard, so he can be pretty heavy. So I just play him for still King Queen tight. I don't see any better option. Playing the Jack.
Well, then you might as well. I guess you play small at least. If it's
Yeah.
As long as you're playing for King Queen tight, I suppose.
But King Queen tight would also be a very normal lead instead of
that's true.
too little. Okay. I just want to know how they work.
Wow.
It would have been interesting if I played the 8 of clubs and he would take the king and play a diamond and a rough. And then I play my other heart, or play a spade and a harder heart. Then he has to grab the ace of hearts, otherwise the other one gets end placed. I will show you. So, okay, diamonds, spades, diamonds. I played a couple of spades. So now if I play the 8 to the king and he plays another diamond, then I rough. And if I now play a low heart and he tries the queen, then it goes low to the king and then he's end played. So then he has to grab the ace of hearts for the king and then play another heart. So maybe I still should have played the 8 of clubs. Then I would have had this miraculous thing. Okay, one spade denies a 4-card major. So I'm much more happy to be in 2 clubs than I will be in 1 or trump. So I bet 2 clubs. Usually 2 clubs promise 6, but now I know partner has no 4-card major. Well, it's very unlikely 2 clubs will play worse than 1 or trump. Actually, I think most of the times it will play much better. The only disadvantage is that it is easier for them to compete now.
Well, your partner will almost certainly be competing to 3 clubs.
True.
Which is fine.
Yeah. If he has 3 clubs, he can easily compete to 3 clubs. If he has only 2 clubs, I'm less happy. Oh, they bet 2 spades.
Well, he won't compete.
Yeah, 3 clubs.
Yeah. Well, he won't compete if he has 2 clubs anyway, because he knows that you know that he doesn't have a 4-card major. Actually, even with 3 clubs, he's not going to be a rush to compete if he's 4-3-3. I'll bet he has 4 clubs.
Yeah, or maybe 2-3, 5-3. That is possible.
Oh, the fact that they got the spades rather than hearts will tell you a lot about the distribution.
4-3-3. It's strange that they were not in 2 hearts. But this contract looks pretty hopeless, actually. I'm missing 2 hearts, 2 spades, 2 diamonds.
I guess West just bid his better major.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, actually, if now looking in hindsight, I might better bid 1 or trump if that gets all past them. Well, at least if I do the clubs correctly, I have 7 tricks. Whatever they do. And now I'm in 3 clubs, having exactly the same 6 losers. So far, my very good bidding of 2 clubs. I'm ducking the second heart because I hope he will get a trick, or he takes the trick and he plays another heart. Well, my guess actually is that the clubs are breaking, unfortunately.
Yep.
I'm trying to set up some kind of end play, but
Perhaps
I'm pretty sure.
Perhaps ace and a diamond was better. I'm not sure. Well, if he's coming back a diamond, this works best for you, better for you.
Yeah, it's not. Actually, I don't think this has any chance. He probably doesn't have king, queen of spades because he would have let it. Maybe he has ace, king of spades. No.
Just what you needed, the 10 of spades.
Yeah, well, maybe there are 5 too.
No, that's impossible. Huh. Everything's what we thought.
Yeah, this. Well, that is interesting. Doubling with 5 hearts and 3 spades. Ending up in the wrong part score. But luckily, we had 9 clubs together, so we were competing to 3 clubs. Actually, I agree that he's competing. It's pretty sure. It's very likely we have a major fit. But I'm a bit surprised he did it with double instead of bidding just his 5 by suit. But I'm not a very imaginative player. If I was non-vulnerable against vulnerable, I think, but maybe nobody vulnerable also, I would overcall 2 spades. But vulnerable, I like to have some kind of hand. At least I have an easy attitude in spade lead. Well, I have too many spades. Declare opens 1 or trump. Usually have 2 spades. So even if my partner has ace. Oh, that was that's. If that's anybody's phone, can he switch off his sound? At least my partner has the queen. But I'm kind of hoping in some kind of contract of this is that my partner has 2 spades and that on the second spade I can that he plays a spade, declare plays a jack, and I play low, kind of insinuating that I am keeping the spade communication. In that case, I have the advantage that maybe declarer will just try to find the queen of hearts with my partner and goes down. If I play king of spades and a spade, he knows that I have 6 spades, and he will probably play very safe, always everything towards my partner, and he will make his contract.
And you'll probably wind up blowing it over trick.
Yes, that's true. But I don't give much about it.
I agree with you.
But basically for me, it's not very interesting what I have to do right now. I only play with my partner that I play shoot preference at trick 2, so I try with the 6 to show that I want spades. Very surprising, I want spades. Partner is thinking, partner doesn't have 2 spades.
That's true. He's got a pretty quick spade return if he has spade left.
I can hardly imagine he doesn't have a spade return. Like if I've jacked 5 times with 2 spades, you know you have to return a spade. There's also a dummy that hearts and clubs both don't really look very promising. So it's a very simple. All right. I think my partner is now thinking, what would be something? 8 of hearts doesn't look promising. I don't see any. Maybe I can play low, but then still I don't see how declarer can do anything wrong here.
Well, maybe the 8 was from the jack 9-8.
Yeah, maybe, but I would guess he will play the 9. That looks more.
Well, it's sort of odd that he'd shift to a heart any holding actually.
Oh, maybe he was hoping that I had Queen Jack X, and that I had some kind of slow. We do odd even discards, so I show my partner I have spades, in case he didn't know it.
Yeah, somebody was asking me about what the symbols mean. H is king, V is queen, and B is jack.
This is actually quite interesting. Dummy has hardly any entry left. Maybe the 10 of hearts is entry. Partner plays the 2. We do current count. We discussed, so it seems like partner has 5 hearts. So declarer has 3 hearts, 3 spades, 3 diamonds maybe, 4 clubs.
Seems likely in the diamond suit, declarer might have started with king 10 third.
Yeah. Do you know, I do something interesting. I don't know if this is right or wrong. I have no clue, but I think declarer has a I have to pitch a diamond. Maybe I should have thought a little bit longer. Now he can probably make it. He can play club to my partner, who has to cash his heart, and then place a diamond underneath his jack X. And then he's end play. But maybe he thinks that I have the jack of diamonds. And maybe he went for it. Maybe he thought, yeah, I had jack first. Our partner has ace jack 10. So partner is now claiming, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, this was surprising.
Tim,
yeah?
a question. Why,
yes?
Why did you start with a small spade? Shouldn't you imagine that your partner had most of the honor points and try to look your short club, in this case hearts or diamonds, looking for him?
Yeah.
Because it was very difficult to you to win a next round.
Yes.
Playing.
I think it's a good question. For sure, after 1-0 trump past 3-0 trump, I will never lead a minor, because most of the times they have the minor.
Well, okay, you can play hard. And no, they didn't look for a major. So if possibly you had a spade, your partner who had most of the points should have
so I agree. Queen of Hearts is maybe not such a strange lead, but the spade lead is the easiest way. Dummy has 2 spades, declarer has 2 spades, and partner has 3 spades. It doesn't really matter which 3 spades partner has. I think it's the easiest way to down. And sometimes, if you lead a heart, it still can go down because partner can switch to a spade. But usually, he will not think that you have 6 spades. So if the spade switch is the good switch, he will not figure it out. In the meantime, yeah, we do a bit game forcing here. And yeah, although I have a 0 count with shitty points, I bet on because it's game forcing. Although I think this is the kind of hand you sometimes can take a little risk, but partner is bidding game forcing, and I don't like to.
Now you might drop it.
This is so horrible. So partner has 5 spades and 5 diamonds. I know if he has 5 spades and 5 diamonds, he has a huge hand. I can bid 5 diamonds now because it's the better fit. But I think maybe in spades and diamonds you have the same losers, and 4 spades just is a trick less. But it doesn't.
I don't agree with that. I think if his spades were good enough to play after the small singleton, he would have just bid them again, forgetting about showing the 5th diamond.
True, but I don't like both. It's both horrible. No, this is horrible. People who thought about passing 2 spades, much better idea.
Well, you could have passed 4 diamonds.
Yeah. True. But yeah, the problem. Yeah, I don't like to do. It's really game forcing. Partner could have had much better than this. Actually, he has a hand.
Can you bid 4 hearts? 4 hearts is forcing again.
Yeah, the problem with 4 hearts is that it sounds some kind of slam interest with diamonds. partner, you have 5 diamonds, I have 3 diamonds, I have a good hand. Let's go for it. So, and I don't like to. I just don't like to go to take a view in a game forcing situation where a partner can have 10 solid tricks or 11 solid tricks in his hand. That's it's not. I don't like to take those kind of views, especially not in this vulnerability. If I'm white, okay, then it's a view for 6 imps if it's wrong. But vulnerable, it's a big view. And in this contract, actually, yeah, 4 diamonds looks already down 1. So I'm hoping for something. A partner has some, well 0.03% chance of making this contract. I would not be surprised if Simon would have told his viewers that he might only have a 1 spade opening bid, because although he has a 22 count, stiff king of hearts, ace queen of clubs is not really what you like. If partner passes 1 spade, would you have missed game? Probably not. But I think it's close, because 22 count is a lot of points, and if you open on 1 level, partner will never play you for a 22 count anymore. So, but okay, I guess my partner will go down a couple. Maybe my
a couple. That could be optimistic.
At least my stiff spade might be a trick. I'm already happy.
Oh.
Stiff spades for the win. If only his spades were a little bit better.
The club finesse had won, I guess he would have made this silly contract.
Yeah, well, it's still not made for sure, but then he might have a little chance. And that is also always about vulnerable games. Is sometimes you just make them, and it's the advantage, the upside is so big. Yeah, partner is now going for a safe 2 off. I'm now looking at the last board. I was thinking that might also have been interesting. Is that it's surprising he went down at this moment, that he played club to the king and club to the jack. Well, he has a pretty sure better way first to test the diamonds. That would have been much better. So I think he should have made this contract. Luckily he didn't, because we are going down in so many contracts. Yeah, it didn't really matter what we tried this board. 4 diamonds also loads down 1. You're 1 loser in every, at least 1 loser in every hand. Okay, next board.
Do you play any kind of gazilli, or is your
yes, we do, and we do reversed. But luckily,
fortunately, it didn't matter in this hand.
With reversed, I mean that after 1 heart plus 1 no, I bid 2 hearts with showing 5 hearts and 4 clubs, and in 2 club bid there can be there's the 6 hearts. That has some very systematic reasons. I don't want you to bother with. Usually, I think Gazili is I think it's a pretty overrated system. You can easily do without. But it's a nice. Although I think it's definitely it's a convention that makes your system better. Although I think XYZ, for example, it's a much better convention to start with. All right, I'm in 2 hearts. Club lead. Actually, I can do interesting things, but I want to maybe get the Jack of Spades good for some reason. I don't know which one yet. I have to guess. Maybe I have to guess the heart. All kinds of things that I want to postpone. I'm playing against people from Iceland, and they are called the Ice Machine and Ice Cold. Very original. Now this feels good. Now I can have the Jack of Spades, and I was not sure if I ever would get there. Club to the 9. He has King 9, Queen 9, I think. What I'm now doing, I play another spade. Because if he has 4 spades, he could have played a spade. That would make my life difficult. But now I can pitch my club. So now they have no chance anymore to play a high black one that I have to guess if I rough high or low. It's a kind of loser on loser. And he roughs. Well, that's friendly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it means he probably doesn't have that great a heart holding.
Yes, I think the same. The problem now is well. I'm not really happy. If he has a small doubleton, I'm kind of screwed because I cannot. I have to play all hearts from south. He already showed 9 points. What is going on here? Well, he has 1 club left, 3 more hearts. Roughing with the queen and let the 9 run. But I'm missing the 7, so that has no option. Okay, so I rough with the 8. So if he had ace king tied, then I should run a heart. But the rough and the over both doesn't make sense. For again,
I don't see how West can have the 10 of hearts and have roughed.
Yeah.
Roughed in.
But I cannot imagine roughing with the king of hearts if you have king 10. Yeah, he has one more club for sure. 2 hearts. Yeah. I have absolutely no clue.
Yeah, maybe you were supposed to lead the queen of hearts.
Yeah.
I think that would have covered all bases.
Yeah, the problem is then that if he takes the ace and can play a club and he has the 10 of hearts, then I'm screwed. But maybe that's just not.
But roughing with the king from king 10 third, that.
Yeah, that's unlikely. I think I should have played it, but it's so. Actually, it was a pretty good defense because if he didn't rough with king of hearts, I would always have made it. So probably I should have done this right. It's pretty stupid. Or at least rough the diamond low and then run the 9 of hearts. Would also have done the trick. No, it was pretty stupid. Thought a long time about it and then did the wrong thing. It was still strange that the thing is that if he just pitched a diamond when I played the spade, he can diamond, heart to the king and then a diamond. I think I would have then I should have played more than brilliant. All right, next board. So for our track record, going down, going down, going down. Maybe it's getting time that I make a contract. But making this contract also doesn't look very. This contract also doesn't look very promising. Because I have 2 spade losers, 2 diamond losers, 2 heart losers, and then I still need the king of clubs to be on side. I might be lucky to find jack.
If they shift to a spade.
Yeah, if they don't shift to a spade, at least I can get rid of 1 spade on the diamond. But the dummy, I don't know what they signal on the king of diamonds. So probably he's guessing if my partner has the queen, if my partner has jack 10. I don't know which spades he has. If he has the queen of spades, I think if he has the jack of spades, it's a very easy spade shift, actually, because what can go wrong if you have jack third or jack fourth of spades?
Well, he either has the queen or the king jack, it looks like, one of the two.
With the king, it's very difficult, or very difficult. Then it can be really wrong if I have ace queen.
You're fortunate dummy has the 10-9-8 of spades because they're sort of menacing. Oh, there it is.
Not menacing enough.
Oh, he had king, queen of spades. Basically, what were you thinking about? I played it now king, queen 5 times. I think he has the... Basically, I did now everything wrong, because if I take the king of spades with the ace and I play in diamond, then I have to play queen of spades, spade and spade rough. At least then I would have made my contract with the jack third of hearts. I played it actually for having 2 spades, king x, and with queen jack fifth over there. Would have also been pretty straight king of spades. Okay, whatever.
Yep, looks like it would have worked. I think East does have jack third of hearts.
Painful, painful, painful.
Yep. Huh.
Although I'm still a bit surprised why it took so long to play a spade. King, queen 5 times.
Well, spade lead could have been costly if you had the jack of spades and your diamonds weren't so good.
True, but very long time. No, painful. Maybe I should have taken it directly and hoping for the blocking spades. But it is a very specific play I'm playing for. At least this, yeah, it's both very specific. Or king x.
Well, the problem with playing for the blockage is it won't do you any good unless the person's roughing with a natural trump trick.
Yeah, that's also true. It is a very small thing you're going for. But so far, I'm not very good at guessing. Let me put it that way. But last board, what I did wrong is that the king of diamonds is a strange lead. Usually, if people have ace king tied, that might have been logical. If that's the case, then it's more logical to play for blockage than to play for what I actually did.
When you say strange lead, you mean they normally lead the ace from ace king?
Ace king ace, but I could have asked, and then maybe I could have found out. But there are also a lot of people who play something like ace attitude king count. Then I have no, actually have no clue.
Oh, we're slamming here, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, usually people play 4-no trump as quantitative. So I guess East has something like 18, 19 points. West has something we don't know.
So what will you lead against 6-note trump? Just out of curiosity.
Yes, I'm already thinking. Against 4-note trump, I will lead a small spade.
Yeah, that's easy and probably won't matter.
Yeah, it's probably what's now going to happen is that they bid 6-note trump. I lead something else than the ace of spades, and they make it. Well, if they were in 4-note trump, I would have defeated it. But my idea is that the 2-note trump bidder very often has the king of spades. I only don't like that I have 4 triple free. Basically, every suit is running. I'm happy. I'm a bit surprised that West didn't rebid his diamond suit. It's partner bids 2-no, you have 5-5. Why bidding 3-no if you can bid 2-no? Okay. Doesn't feel right, like the right lead now. Because if partner is on trick, he can play the queen of spades. The only advantage that I have is that if partner ever makes a trick, okay.
Oh, it's unlikely the spade trick was his 10th trick.
Yeah, he also plays like he makes an enormous amount of tricks. If he can place ace king of diamonds, it doesn't seem like he needed a diamond finance or something like that to make this contract. So he also has like ace queen jack 10, ace queen jack 5 times of diamonds. Queen of hearts. I think he will make the rest of the tricks. Against 6-no, I should have led the ace of spades. Remember. Yeah. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, with the lead, I gave the 10th trick. Then he didn't have to think anymore. If I lead something else, he can play. He has to play for something, but basically everything is working. Clubs 3 with queen offside, hearts breaking, diamonds breaking. That's already what I kind of knew when they were bidding for the trump. Is that I knew it. Yeah, only I had the ace of spades. That was the only good thing about my card, but 4 triple free. Yeah. Now with this hand, I have a spade stopper. I have 11 points, so I'm gonna bid 2-no trump for sure. But I like to have queen jack 4th. Okay, I do a little bit more aggressive and a bid 3-no. Basically because I like my aces and I like to have queen jack of spades. That's the best stopper you can have. East has ace king. You can handle the spade lead. The only problem is I'm going down every contract. and I'm overbidding. So basically it means that I will go down again. That's not a good mentality. Always think you're gonna make your contract. This is actually, if you ever have opponents who bid like this, 1 club, 1 spade, 3-no, usually they have a double spade stopper, like I have now. If I only had a single spade stopper, I would very easily bid something like 2 spades. Hopefully my partner can bid 2-no and I will bid 3-no. So if you have some reason to lead something else in spades, it's often quite good. Although
So against you, I'll bid 2-0. I'll bid 3-0 on my ace third of spades, and you'll lead something else. Easy game.
True. That's true. But the thing is that if diamonds.
He heard you.
Yeah, that's a very good lead. Diamonds. No, okay. Well, this is basically I need a lot of help this contract. To start with, I have to put in the right diamonds. If he has only jack 5 times of diamonds, I don't think he will believe in his diamond suit. King 5 times is way more likely. So I try the queen. Hooray!
Hey, got one right. Unless he has king
I
jack.
did something right. Yes. Okay. Number 2. Let's hope for the clubs.
Not even clear that you're going to need it. But it would certainly help.
Well, the advantage now is, since if the king of clubs is offside, I can play him for having that East probably has, he played the 9 of diamonds trick 1, so I don't know if it's discouraging or encouraging, or maybe he's count. So maybe I can force him to, so like I can lose 1 diamond, I can lose 1 club. If East has ace king of spades, I'm in pretty good shape right now. Because I have 4 club tricks, 2 diamond tricks, and I can just play 2 times spade to queen jack, and I will make my contract.
Well, the problem is, say West wins this and shifts to the and puts in the king of diamonds. Do you duck or not?
Yeah,
that's the tough one.
That's the tough one.
If he has 6 diamonds and not the king of hearts, you want to win it. If he has 5 diamonds and the king of hearts, you want to duck it.
True. So I'm not really sure what to do yet. Well, actually, the way to beat me is to. Okay, he has king third. I don't see. I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I don't see anything that I can do right now. I don't think he has 6 diamonds anymore. 6 diamonds, because then East would have had 5-5 in the majors, and then he has a very likely 2 club overcall. So I will play him for having the diamonds to be 5-3.
So what a great play he would make now if he had the king empty 5th of diamonds and led the king.
Yeah.
That would be a great play, because you'd get it wrong, and not the king of hearts, obviously, because you'd get it wrong probably.
Yeah. Still my chances to make this contract are very close to 0. Yeah, there is the heart coming.
Oh, he's shifting to it right away.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, for him, that's well played.
Why did you duck the heart?
Yeah, actually, I don't see any. Maybe I should have put in the queen as the only. But I have the feeling that it's also okay. Well, if I took this one, I'm already down. So I just have to hope that the diamonds were. Actually, I have to play the queen of spades now. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Actually, I have no. I don't think I have any chance right now, but.
Well, if the diamonds is 6-2, you're going to make it. Otherwise, you're not.
No, actually not.
Why not?
Because he gets in with the king of spades and plays a heart, and then I have to give him the heart trick at the end.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Okay, he's pitching his diamond.
So in order to make it, you had to not run the clubs. You had to play the queen of spades. Hope the diamonds were 6-2, which you knew they weren't.
Yeah, it's like it's really giving away a lot of over tricks for nothing. Yeah.
Wait, he pitched the diamond?
They pitched all their diamonds.
Yeah. So you just had to take the heart finesse, huh?
But if I take the queen of hearts, it goes spade to the king, he can place the jack of diamonds. I have to duck, and now he can play another heart.
True.
So the best thing I could hope for was jack 10x of hearts. Because then I make 4 club tricks, 3 heart tricks, and 2 diamond tricks is 9. Also unlikely. But it was a very good, actually it was a very good hard switch by the ice machine.
That was a good hard shift.
Yeah, because if he doesn't do that, it goes diamond to the jack, diamond to my ace. Then I can play club to the queen and spade. Basically, they are now screwed, I think, and I will make my contract.
Well, no, so no. After the second round of diamonds, they can shift to a heart and beat you anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Well, basically, I just didn't have my bid. That is what probably it was. No, but it was. I think it was a good lead and a good switch. The hard switch was really good, and I think the way he did it right was by ducking the queen of clubs. With the second club, he got more information.
Well, he was probably just afraid you had the jack of diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't think he had any.
But the other thing that was pretty good about it was that it kind of destroyed my club entries. Otherwise, I could have played queen to the king. Let's say diamond diamond. I can play nine of clubs to the jack and play a spade from dummy. Now I was. This was just destroying my my communications.
Yeah.
Also.
Well, ducking the clubs just good technique, even if you don't know why you're doing it.
Spade to hearts, 3 clubs, 3 spades, 4 spades. Well, I have king queen of hearts. I don't like to leave my jack fourth or something like that. If I have king queen, usually I lead it. I don't know why. What's the reason behind it at the moment, but it looks pretty good. And if I look at dummy, I'm still, okay, it looks more, spade lead would have probably done a little bit better. But at least I'm probably setting up a hard trick. Probably not, because the declarer played the 9, partner played the 4. Well, I think it's encouraging. So I guess my partner is Jack 5th. As I said, trump lead would have been much better.
Now you just have to hope your partner doesn't have the ace of spades, because if he did, your lead probably cost the contract.
It's very well possible. Although the declarer looks to have 5-5 in the black suits. So maybe my Jack 5th of clubs is not doing enough damage.
Why did your partner pitch a heart and not a club? That seems sort of weird.
Yeah, because he has Queen 4th.
Well, even still.
Yeah.
I mean,
I made a slight error because I didn't. I should have played.
Ouch.
Yeah. Hey. Let me see what it would have if I let a spade and spade. It would have made 4 spade tricks, ace king of clubs in a club rough, and ace king ace. Still still 10 tricks.
Yeah, fortunately, declarer had ace king of clubs.
Well, he had only 11 count, so. So yeah, this is kind of yeah, or maybe there's something to say to lead the spade. But only if my clubs were really good. Like I had Queen Jack 4th, then you're really afraid for club rush. But now I had Jack 5 times. Like you're not really afraid.
Yeah,
but
the more you think about it, there's a lot to be said for the spade lead.
Yeah.
So would double by you be takeout here if you chose to do it?
Of course. I think I rather had 4 spades. I have to admit that, but this looks pretty good. If maybe I'm lucky, partner, he didn't open 2 hearts, so maybe partner can have 4 good hearts. I would like him to pass. That looks good. If my partner bids 2 spades with 4 spades, I'm happy. If he bids his 5 club,
he bids 2 no trump. Is that takeout or natural?
That's we haven't discussed. I would take it for minors actually, but I'm not really sure. Maybe can have 4 triple free. Maybe he's also thinking about that. But I know one thing for pretty sure: he doesn't have 4 spades. Okay, he bids 2 no.
There it is, the 2 no trump bid.
Well, I think I bet 3 clubs.
And you know your partner's going to hit with King Jack third of hearts and 4 triple free, and you missed it. This 4-card minor to boot.
Well, he is pretty sure that I think he kind of knows that I probably have 4-4 in the minor right now, but I'm not sure. I think he has 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, 4 triple free with a heart stopper. It's possible.
No, you don't. Why would you be 4-4? You figure to have 4 spades.
Yeah, so I can have 4 spades and 4 clubs. So this doesn't look good. He's also thinking of over 3 clubs. Feels very much that I'm in the 4-3 fit. And I can play again.
Hey, you got his 4-card suit. Okay.
That's the good thing. So he has 5 hearts. Hearts are 5-3. So basically what I want to do this hand is I want to river a heart here, and I want maybe to develop the 4th diamond. Or otherwise I have to find the queen, the jack of spades. But first, I don't know why, but I always take the first trick. I don't think he has king jack 5 times of hearts. Maybe jack 5th, but that's not likely. So king jack 5th.
Is there any possibility those diamond spots might come in handy?
Maybe.
To see. It looks like some kind of intra-finesse position, maybe.
Yeah, like diamond to the 6 and then the 10 of diamonds. Hoping you get the 9 of diamonds there.
Well, you know, if LHO has queen 9 doubleton or something, is there anything to that?
That's also true. So I think that looks like a pretty good line. So let's say you place a heart, I play the ace of hearts, I rub a heart, play a diamond. Okay, I don't want to play the 3rd round of clubs yet. If I want to find the jack of spades somewhere, I will probably take east. Because if West has 4 spades and 5 hearts, he would have bid 2 clubs majors.
Maybe it was right to get your heart rough before playing the diamond. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe I have some kind of end play.
Looks like the diamond's at 3-3 and nothing that's going to matter. Yep.
And this is a good moment. It's the first contract I'm gonna make.
It's worth noticing, you know, most people might not come in on the west hand, but if he just passes, you just claim one, no trump.
Yeah. I think it's very good if you have some kind of hand in the fourth seat. Nearly always bid.
He doesn't even have some kind of hand, and it's right.
Yeah. It's I think it's very good bridge, especially in match points. And we are going to play the last hand.
Do you play anything special here?
No.
Transfer advances or anything? Nothing like that. Would one spade be forcing if you chose to bid it? I'm not saying you would.
I do it with my regular partner. This is strange.
Well, that changes things.
Yeah, although this is strange. Like partner is overcalling vulnerable, so he usually has a good hand. But two hearts also shows a good hand. In form, yeah, I don't really like to bid 3 clubs, or well, in this case, 2 no trump as a good race because I know kind of what's going on. But partner can have like 6 bad hearts with something like an 8 count, and I have a pretty strong hand.
What would double show? That's the important thing.
Double, I think double. Usually, yeah, it depends on with whom I'm playing. With my regular partner, it will show I had a 2 hard bid. Well, I will go for that one. Yeah, I have no agreement, so.
Of course, now they're gonna get to 3 clubs, and you still won't know what to do.
No, if they bid 3 clubs, I will bid 3 hearts. I'm pretty sure that this is the right bid.
Yeah, but that could still be. They have 8 clubs and you have 8 hearts, and your hand
True.
is somewhat defensively oriented.
Possible, but it can be 9 hearts against 9 clubs. So, and still, if it's only 8 against 8, I think my hand is pretty good offensive. 10 good counts card.
Depends whether partner's 3 card holding is in diamonds or spades, probably.
Two no trump. I'm surprised by 2 no trump. I can tell you that. 2 no trump.
Well, it's probably just making a natural bid.
Yeah. The thing is, if they bid 3 no trump, I like to do it because it's going down. It's what I'm expecting. The problem is if I do it, I would think it was the 2 no trump bid changed.
Oh, you didn't go over 3. You didn't bid 3 hearts.
I don't like after 2 no trump. I don't like it anymore. Few things. West probably doesn't have that many clubs, more likely, and
yeah, I think East is the one with a lot of clubs.
Yeah.
I mean a lot. I could see him having certainly 5, maybe 6. Yeah.
But I don't like to have a 2 no trump bid. That sounds like points. But it will be interesting now to see that maybe I should have bid 3 hearts because 3 hearts is making because partner has king 10 6 of hearts.
Do you lead 3rd and 5th?
Yes. So less likely.
So he's got 5 hearts, presumably. And what's your carding?
Upside down. So partner seems to like have 4 diamonds. Well, I don't have much clue. I think if the declarer has a guessing space, he will do it wrong easily, because I already showed 6 points, so he has no reason to play me for 10 points. What I think just happened.
So looks like declare is.
So now I play a heart, because if maybe if declarer has some like 4 hearts and 4 spades, it doesn't look like it because he plays diamonds. I think he has a stiff diamond. All right. Well, last thing I will do, I will go over the hands one more time. Unfortunately, these were not the most exciting boards. Second board, I don't have to bid 4 spades. And I got a little, like a small chance to make it life difficult for opponents. This board I choose wrongly again. This board was very interesting. I think declarer here started pretty normally, but when he got the heart to the king, queen and king, I think he should never start now with club to the king and club to the jack. I think now playing diamond to the 9 or diamond to the king is a much better play. The club finesse, you can always take the club finesse. You're not in a hurry for a club finesse. If the club finesse is on, you will always make it. So you can easily first start a diamond if they break, and you have a very good chance. If the diamond is 3-3, you make it, or when jack or 10 is dropping. So I think, yeah, this is not the best line to take. And also ducking the jack of spades, in hindsight was pretty good. If I take the king, I have to return a spade, because 10 of spades is the entry for the 4th diamond. If I take and play a heart, for example, or diamond, then the declarer can take and develop the diamonds himself. Yeah, this was, yeah, not the best played hand. Well, maybe if I could take the king of spades, play diamond, then maybe diamond and clubs are still in. Well, if he first started with the diamond, it would have been better. This board, yeah, we played 2 clubs as game forcing. I was not allowed to pass, but maybe I could have taken a view. This hand, I think I should have made for sure, as Kit already mentioned. I think so far I didn't play so badly, but now he ruffed, and when a diamond and a diamond back, club. Well, when he ruffed with the king, I knew he didn't have ace king 10 of hearts, and he will not ruff with king x of hearts, king something. So I think, Kit, you were right. I can ruff and now play the king queen of hearts for sure making. So I think that was an error. This hand, well, maybe I could have figured out to take the 2nd spade, and then would have been very lucky in the end play. But yeah, it's a very small chance, and I also played for something at least. But this was a very lucky, well, this was a lucky slam for the opponents. They didn't bid it. Here I bid a bit aggressively, 3-0. I did the diamonds right, but after that I still needed some luck. It was a good defense by East-West. 4 spades, not very interesting. 3 clubs. Yeah, also not the interesting point about this is how good the 2-heart bit is. Of course, 2 hearts is down 1, but 1 of trumps is easy making, and I was in 3 clubs, and in 3 clubs I needed some luck. So they made the board difficult for us. And this board, yeah, they were in 3 clubs. And yeah, if we were in 3 hearts, we would lose a spade, a heart, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, probably 2 hearts, because you cannot finesse everything. So also not the most interesting ones. So unfortunately, the boards, I think the 3-no was very interesting, and I think I really misplayed this one, and I could have done this one maybe better. But that was basically the whole set. So I hope next time a little bit more interesting boards.
Thanks, Tim, and thanks, Kit.